let's go. Let's get some energy in here, let's go. Hey, I didn't hear that. What's up? Come on, let's make some more noise. Let's go, let's go. Hey guys, I just want to say what's up. My name's Adam.
And my name is Jordan.
And welcome
to
Wednesday night. Let's go.
Woo!
Come on. All right, guys. Well, listen up. Tonight we're going to start off hot and ready to go. So right now, we got a challenge for you. You guys have played this in the past. This is one of our all-time classics, our favorites. Head, shoulders, knees, cut.
Let's
go! So listen up, guys. Jordan here is going to explain to you how to play head, shoulders, knees, and cut.
That's right. This is a Vintage Students Classic, so most of you probably know how to play, but maybe some of you sixth graders don't know how to play. So this is how you play. Adam's going to demonstrate for us. We have a gigantic stack of cups. Everybody's going to pair off, and everybody is going to get 1 cup per pair. You're going to stick that cup between you two, and you're going to stand like this, okay? Not like this.
Yeah.
You could stand like this, but you probably don't want to. Yeah, you want to be
athletic pose, triple threat, like Coach says. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, athletic pose. And then what happens, Adam?
And once we start, I'll say, ready, start, and I'll say head, shoulders, knees, shoulders, cup, and I'll win because I'm the guy who's announcing it. But when you guys are playing, you're not going to be the one announcing it. So the first person to grab the cup wins. Now, Jordan, can you like sit on your knees and play this game?
Nah, fam, that's cheating.
Can you squat down and play this game?
You can squat down a little, but not super low.
Yeah, you can't be, butt to heels. Come on, that's cheating. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other things you can think of?
Yeah, no laying on the ground, no kicking the cup. You got to put your hands where we tell you, when we tell you. So if we say head, put them on your head.
Be a fair sport, okay, guys? So let's get it going. So what we're going to do, before everyone gets up, we are going to find one partner, and then, only then will we come up and one of our partners will grab 1 cup, okay? So everyone stand up, grab 1 partner. We're going to play and play.
And then only 1 person from you partners grabs a cup.
One cup.
Each pair of people should have 1 cup between them.
Hey, one cup, guys. Hey, not mistake, guys. It's super hot,
once you grab your cup, get in pairs. There. Find your partner and get in pairs. Put the cup on the ground between you.
Ooh, it's super hot. Well, I was playing basketball earlier. I got all sweaty. Wait, but don't start yet, you guys. I haven't started saying your name. So, if you have not got a partner yet, raise your hand so someone can find you.
Yeah, raise your hand
if you need a partner. Go to that person, they don't have a partner.
Yeah, find somebody else whose hand is raised if you don't have a partner.
All right, guys, we're going to be going here pretty soon. In about 10 seconds. Here we go, here we go. Everyone got a partner, All right, ready? I'm going to count down. Everyone count down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, head, shoulders, head, knees, cup.
Wow.
Her hands are on the inside of it, unfortunately.
Okay. If you lost, go ahead and take a seat.
If you lost, sit on down. If you won, go find another person who won the game. If you lost, sit down. Oh, that was a close one.
Winners find other winners. If you lost, go ahead and take a seat. You only need 1 cup between the two.
Here we go. We're getting to the next round. Does everyone have a partner? Right here. Who needs a partner? Right here. Quick, go.
There we go.
Find a partner. If you cannot find a partner, you will sit out until the next round. Okay?
Oh, here we go. I'm going to call it. Here we go. Ready, shoulders, knees, head, toes, knees, ears, elbows, cup.
Oh, okay. We got some craziness right here.
Done.
It's going crazy. We got some MVP winners. We got Carson right here who's going crazy. We got Cheyenne. I think she lost or something. I don't even know what's happening right there. If you lost, sit on down.
Okay, if you won, sit down.
Go find another partner. And you can have a new car. And our first Price is Right contestant is Rebecca. 792 is her number. It's a toaster, so I don't think it's going bad. All right, someone have a partner. Here we go.
Here we go.
We're getting ready to go. Jack, you got a partner, brother? Here we go. Right here, right here. If you do not have a partner, it's okay. Sit out till the next round. You'll get another shot at this. Are you ready?
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1.
Right clavicle. Shoulders, elbows, armpits, ears, earlobe, back of the neck, armpits, knees, toes, cup.
Oh, my word.
If you lost, sit on down. We're getting close, we're getting close.
Here
Let's
we
get it
go.
going, let's get it going. Here we go.
Everybody find a partner if you won.
All right, 10
find a
seconds, we're gonna
partner.
go. Find a partner quick. Get off the stage. You cannot take the cup out of the other person's hand.
Oh, here we go. Everybody find a partner. Hey,
All right, hey, real quick, everyone come to the front. If you are still playing, come to the front right
You're
here.
still in,
Quick,
come to the front.
Quickly.
Hey,
If you're winning, come to the front.
and while you're at it, give yourself a pat on the back because you are in some of the final rounds here.
Wow, here we go.
Here we go. We're going to start in 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Toes, knees, shoulders, knees,
Oh.
toes,
Uh-oh.
head, shoulders, knees, head, shoulders, elbows, knees, cup.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. He got out. Here we got out. Okay, guys. We're getting down to the last couple of rounds. Let's go. Let's get it going fast.
Last few. If you
We're
lost
going to
it
do this
down.
right now. Are you ready? You guys got partners right here, right here.
Here we go.
Ready? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cup.
Whoa.
Did I fool you? I think I did. I said cup on the first one. No
That
one
was
was
sneaky.
ready for that. If it slipped, that's so different. But if he grabbed it out of her hands, that's tough.
Okay, if you're still in, come on up on stage. Come on up on stage.
All right, we're getting down to the last couple of rounds. Pair up right now. We got right here. We got right here. We got right here. We got right here. Okay, guys. We're gonna need a countdown.
Okay.
Are you ready?
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Knees, shoulders, elbows, ears,
Uh-oh.
cup.
Uh-huh. Oh! They were quicker than a snail. All right, here we go. We're getting on the final 2 rounds. Right? Something like that. I can't do math, but how is this happening? Oh, no. Here we go. Oh.
Here's the last.
Oh, here we go.
four
Here we go.
people.
Semifinals. Here we go.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoes, toes, knees, toes, toes again, heels, back of the knee, back of the arm. That's not even possible. Earlobe, top of the head, shoulders, knees, head, cup.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Boys.
All right, guys, we got the final 2 contestants.
brother.
Give it up for your final 2. Let's go, let's go.
Here we go. These are the 2 finalists.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna need a countdown from 13 for this one, okay? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Head, shoulders,
Oh.
knees,
Uh-oh.
toes, head,
Uh-oh.
toes, elbows, ears.
Oh my gosh.
Nose, toes, head, shoulders, knees, cup.
Oh, he got it. Oh, man. That was a good game.
Well done.
That was a good game. Oh,
Well
my God.
done. Hey, what is your name?
I'm Nate.
Well done, Nate.
Give it up for Nate.
Let's
Okay, he
go.
got some there. Here we go. All right, guys. Thank you very much for playing our famous head, shoulders, knees, cup. Thank you, Jordan, for coming on stage. We're going to welcome out my
course.
boy, my guy, my man, whatever you want to call him, Michael Daisy. Give it up for Michael.
Yeah, Adam! Yeah! Oh my gosh! Okay, it's so good to see you guys. A couple quick things you're gonna wanna know. Band, you just take the stage right now while we're talking, okay? Hey, first things first, hit us. Back, people, go. Boom, Remind.
Remind.
Dude, what is Remind, Adam?
You gotta remind him about that hairline. You know, he's got that hairline. He's letting you know about everything that's going on here
my
at
gosh.
Vintage Grace students.
That's right.
We got stuff in high school. We got stuff in middle school. You can see it on screen. We got a lot of words coming fast on the screen out of my mouth, too.
Factual. What you want to do is you're going to text the number 81010, and you're going to send in what group you're a part of. And here's what you would know if you had done that we were grilling and chilling tonight.
Yes,
oh, my
so we got a
gosh,
barbecue.
dude.
And-
You would have known. Michaelin, you would have known. Okay? You would know. So sign up for the thing, man. And guess what we're going to do?
A weekly raffle?
We're going to do a
Oh,
raffle.
my gosh.
We won't do one tonight because I don't know.
Yeah.
We need you guys to sign up. So sign up for Remind. We're going to do a raffle next week. We give away $5 Starbucks gift cards. But now we're giving away something next level.
What?
What's better than Starbucks gift cards?
I already know.
Hit them with it.
Chick-fil-A.
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 That's
I just
right.
guessed.
You can get a whole Chick-fil-A snack-wich with this
Snack
whole thing.
wich.
Shoo. Okay, you can do that. Also, what else is it? Another slide.
Next one.
Wrong slide.
Go back.
This slide.
Oh,
okay.
this one?
What is this? Explain what this
This is Instagram, guys. Oh, that's Summer Night. That's his Instagram, okay? We got TikTok, we got Instagram, and we got YouTube. This is our same handle for every single one. We post content on all of them every week. It's awesome. We get crazy
That's
views
right.
on our TikToks. We do crazy stuff.
You never know
Just go
who's going
there.
to show up on our social page. The other day, the homies were there, all right? It was great. Abby, oh my gosh, they were on the social. So sign up, man. Follow us. It's epic. But in other news, something way more important that they need to know about is something we
like
call
Summer Nights.
Let's go.
Oh, man.
So many of you have already signed up. Like, this thing is filling up. So what you're going to want to do is if you have not signed up, take out your phone, shoot it at the QR code, get your parents' credit card information. Just kidding. Don't re-listen.
Michael Dacey needs your help.
Michael Dacey needs your help to feed his child. If you don't show up, my child won't eat, okay? Kidding. But really, we want you guys there because Summer Nights is going to be the best 3 nights of the summer put on right here at Vintage Students. But we have something to tell them tonight, don't we?
We do?
We do.
Oh.
We're telling you guys about the rec teams.
The rec
okay?
teams.
Because we're going hard at Summer Nights.
We're going crazy.
We're gonna have 2 massive teams. 2 different teams.
Different.
Clearly, what? You're fired.
I can't read that.
What? Just
No, I'm
change the
joking.
slide. Okay, all right. This time, can we just get a okay. The teams for Summer Nights. Keep going. Is the 2 teams called named after animals. Keep going. From
Keep going.
the ocean called the Sharks and Dolphins.
Oh, let's
Sharks
go.
and Dolphins.
That's crazy.
Give me some
They're
symbols.
animals.
Oh my gosh. You know what it's like to have a drummer backing you up?
That's
it's
so
nice.
cool.
It's
Like
really
Jimmy Fallon.
nice.
We're like Jimmy Fallon right now.
So the 2 teams are the Sharks and the Dolphins. And here's the deal. There's colors.
What?
Yeah, what colors are you?
I don't even know.
Check it out. Okay, there we go.
There we
Look,
go.
These are the teams. As you can see on the screen, your small group already has a team. So when you come through, you will be assigned to a team. You're gonna wear as much of these colors as you can on the rec times, all right? There's pink and black for the Dolphins, teal and white for the Sharks.
Okay.
Sharks, we got 6th grade guys, 7th grade girls, 8th grade guys, 9th grade girls,
Oh my
10th grade
goodness.
guys,
We already got
11th
people
grade
rocking
girls,
teal and white
and
over
the
here.
12th grade guys. Let's go! What's on the pink team?
Wait, on the pink team, guys, we got 6th grade girls, 7th grade guys, 8th grade girls, 9th grade guys, 10th grade girls, 11th grade guys, and 12th grade girls. Come on!
That's right.
Let's
So
go.
those are the teams. Those are the breakdowns. Now you know. So sign up
Now
for
you
Summer
know.
Nights. It's going to be an actual competition. Okay. Hey, why don't you all stand on your feet right now? We're going to get to worship. Let's pray and we'll get right into it. Jesus, we love you so much. We thank you for tonight. We thank you for each one of these students that are here. And God, I pray tonight that you'd move in this place, that people would see you in a new and a fresh and a clear way tonight. We pray in your son's name. Everybody said,
Amen.
What's up, guys? We're gonna dive into worship singing this song that we have sung once before called Battle Belongs. Would you sing it with us? When all I see is the battle, you see my victory. When all I see is a mountain, you see a mountain move. And as I walk through the shadow, your love surrounds me. There's nothing to fear now, for I am safe with you. Come on, sing. So when I fight, I'll fight on my knees with my hands lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you, and every fear I lay at your feet. I'll sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. And if you are for me, who can be against me? For Jesus, there's nothing impossible for you. When all I see are the ashes, you see the beauty. When all I see is the cross, God, you see the empty tomb. So when I fight on my knees with my hands lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you, and every fear I lay at your feet. I'll sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. Almighty fortress, you go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. You shine in the shadows, you win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power. Come on, let's sing. An almighty fortress, you go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of God. You shine in the shadows, you win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of God. Come on. An almighty fortress, you go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of God. You shine in the shadows, you win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. So when I fight on my knees with my hands lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you, and every fear I lay at your feet. I'll sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs to you, and oh God, the battle belongs to you.
Isn't that right, guys? The battle belongs to God. I don't know what kind of problems or struggles or situations that you've come out of and are coming in with today, but I encourage you to just lift them up to God. Raise your hands. Give him praise for what he's done. He wants you. He's inviting you. Come on, guys.
Fix your eyes on this one truth. God is madly in love with you. So take courage, hold on, be strong. Remember where our help comes from. Oh, oh, oh,
Sing it out, guys.
Jesus, our redemption, our salvation is in His blood. Jesus, light of heaven, friend forever, just His kingdom come. Don't let your heart trouble. Hold your head up high, don't fear no evil. Fix your eyes on this one truth. God is madly in love with you. Take courage, hold on, be strong. Remember where our help comes from. Oh,
Give it all up. Invite him in, guys. We got this. He's calling for you. He's calling for you to run to him.
Sweet wide, all you heavens, let the praise go up as the walls come down. All creation, everything with breath, repeat the sound. All His children, clean hands, pure hearts, good grace, good God. His name is Jesus. Swing wide, all you heavens, let the praise go up as the walls come down. All creation, everything with breath, repeat the sound.
What's up, guys? Hey, I just gotta be honest with you. Have you ever just sat there and think to yourself, like, what is the point? No, let's go here, guys. Like, I mean, because let's be silly about it for a minute. You ever sit there and just be like, what's the point of anything at all? What's the point of school? Anybody thought that in the last 9 months? Gosh. What's the point of those like weird like things that come in like a cereal box? Like why do they seal it that way? Or like or what's the point of socks, really? Because flip-flops are way more efficient at being something to wear overall. Who needs socks, practically speaking? Like, you could literally just wear flip-flops, Tevas, Chacos, fill in the Birks, go for it. You don't really need socks. You could really make it here in California. You just like wonder what's the point. I was in sophomore year of high school, and I started taking like my first honors English class. Oh yeah, big brain. And so I'm in the class, and we start to like learn how to analyze literature, okay? And I'm telling you right now, that class messed me up, okay? Because I started asking questions like, what's the point of anything? And like not just socks, but like everything. Like I started like just mentally breaking down every little bit of like we were sitting there and we'd analyze like poems and we'd analyze songs and we'd sit there and be like, yeah, but what was the point of the song in the first place? Like where did it come from and why does it exist? But then what was interesting about this kind of like train of thought that I found myself on is I ended up just like following it down a pretty dark path. Like I ended up becoming what you would call apathetic, okay? Apathetic is like emotional, okay? No emotion. I got to the point where I was like not enjoying hardly anything in life. I'd go hang out with my friends and I'd be like, what's the point? We're just gonna sit around, make fun of each other, talk about cars, and I won't understand anything, and then I'm gonna go home. Or I would hang out with some other friends and we'd be like, oh yeah, let's just go walk to Safeway and get a drink of Starbucks stuff and come back. And that was it. Like, what was the point? I got my driver's license and I was driving and I was like, what's the point of driving? And practically speaking, this train of thought started in my mind where I started to ask that. And what started to scare me was that the answer I had to what is the point was nothing. Like I didn't functionally have a point. I was like a Christian, like I went to youth group and church and stuff, but you could call me a Christian, but functionally I was a nihilist. Functionally I was an atheist. I was thinking, there's really no point to anything at all. And that train of thought landed me in a place where I was like depressed. I was wrapping up my senior year, and that same line of thought was there. What's the point of finishing this assignment? What's the point of graduating? And I ended up in a place where I barely passed high school. Like I barely passed my English class, barely passed my government class, and they just like let me through. And that line of thinking is so incredibly dangerous when there's no answer to it. And I bet in a room this size, many of you have asked that question, what's really the point of anything at all? And maybe you haven't. And now you're stuck with me for the next 15 minutes, wondering, oh yeah, well, what is the point? What's the point of me sitting here tonight? What's the point of him talking on a stage? And it took years after this class for me to really begin to develop my own understanding of what purpose was. You see, the point of something is the purpose of something, okay? So if you're asking what's the point, you're asking what is the purpose? Why does something exist? That question and the answer to that question is so critical to you understanding and interpreting every single aspect of your life. If you can't answer the question, what's the point or what's the purpose, I guarantee you're gonna end up depressed, you're gonna end up anxious, you're gonna end up feeling alone, you're gonna end up feeling like you don't wanna be around anybody because that's where that line of thought goes. And so what I wanna do tonight, I know normally I tell funny stories about dumpster donuts, not tonight, okay? What I wanna do tonight is like follow a progression down this line of thought of what is the point. And the reason why is because we're talking about this adventure of faith with God, right? It's Choose Your Own Adventure has been the name of the series. And we said that it's an adventure, not a formula. But oftentimes, when we're doing the things that happen around a church or around faith, you may sit and ask yourself the question, what is really the point of all this? you're not alone in asking the question. In fact, that question is something that the Bible asks of itself. Now, if you were going to make up a myth, like a religion, something for people to like, pay money for or whatever. Oh yeah, let's start this new religion. We'll call it Scientology. Like, if you were going to come up with a religion, the foundational beliefs of your religion probably shouldn't include stuff like everything is meaningless. That wouldn't be good for your religion because you'd think that the people who bought into that religion probably wouldn't do very much with whatever they believed. So you have to make them believe stuff like, all right, Scientologists, we came from these DC-10s from millions of years ago that crashed into a volcano, okay? And we're trying to resurrect our evil phlebe spirits. Anybody? Okay, that's how the weirdos create their own religions. There's something unique about this religion, we believe, this Christianity thing, where it's not afraid of any issue whatsoever. The Bible's not afraid of any issue. You walk through the Bible, it's gonna talk about stuff that would turn your parents' face red if you were reading it next to them. They'd be like, what they tell you about church? The Bible deals with every human issue. And there's this incredible book that God in his grace gave to us. And it blows my mind every time I read it. I read the whole thing today for fun because I wanted to talk to you about it, okay? It's called Ecclesiastes. You guys ever read it? Heard of it? A few of you have. Many of you haven't. You're like, Ecclesi, what's this? That's a book? Okay, it's a book in the Bible. It's called Ecclesiastes. It's in the Old Testament. It is considered the wisdom literature. And, oh, they put it on the screen already. Thank you. You guys are ahead of me. Here we go. Chapter 1, verse 2 says this. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher. Utterly meaningless. Everything is what? Okay, if you had a Bible, I would tell you to open up to Ecclesiastes 1 and tell me what this verse said. And I guarantee you what you're gonna see are the words meaningless, meaningless, meaningless. Well, maybe he's just kind of setting us up for something. No, here's what it continues on to say. What do the people gain from all their labors, which they toil under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth is still here. The sun rises and the sun sets, hurries back to where it rises. The wind blows to the north and turns to the south. Round and round it goes, ever returning on its course. As streams flow into the sea, the sea's never full. The place they come from, they go back over there. All things are wearisome, are tiring, more than one could even say. The eye has never had enough seeing. The ear has never had its fill of hearing. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of which one can say, look, this is new? It was here already long ago. It was here before our time. No one remembers the former generations, and even those yet to come will not be remembered by those who follow them. Anybody feel uncomfortable? Anybody feel a little depressed just hearing? Okay, listen, what he just said is that everything in your life, everything around you, every stream that's gone into an ocean, every rainfall that's ever happened, every time the sun has risen and set in the sky, all of it is pointless. What? Some of you guys, you're new tonight. I'm so sorry. This is just what I felt like God wanted to talk about tonight. So here we are. Like, it's all pointless. What? Huh? I thought we were at church and you were supposed to tell me like something about this God thing. In the Bible itself says all of this is pointless. Why? Why would it say that? That seems like it wouldn't be helpful if you're trying to get people to, follow Jesus. It says things like work, school, nature, a legacy, the iPhone, TikTok, all of it's meaningless. It's all been done before. You don't believe me? TikTok's been done before. You guys ever copied someone? It's the foundation of TikTok. It's nothing new. Okay, you've ever talked to somebody? That's what the iPhone helps you do. It's nothing new. Everything's been done. Anybody depressed yet? Okay, hang with me, guys, because it goes somewhere good. But let me tell you, if you were to sit down and read all of Ecclesiastes, if you stopped before you got to the end, you would walk away very depressed, very confused, asking yourself, what really is the point of anything at all? Because the guy who wrote it, his name was probably Solomon. He was a teacher. He was wise. This guy had everything you could imagine. He had the money. He had the shoes. He had the car. He had the girls. He had whatever he wanted. He was the smartest guy around. He was smarter than everyone in his class. And yet, he's the guy who writes this book and says it was all worthless. Okay, that's all I got to say tonight. Just kidding. No, that would be really tough. So where does it go? Well, look at this. What Ecclesiastes says is the reason why we look at things and ask the question, what's the point? Is because God designed every single one of you not to be satisfied. What? God made you to be hungry after you had the hot dog. God made you to want more Mountain Dew. Okay? More practically though, like, hang on. God made you to want to find your happiness in another relationship. God made you to want to be happier because you got more likes on your next post. God made you with what Ecclesiastes says is with eternity in your heart. Oh my gosh. God made you to desire something, to want something, to yearn for something that nothing in this world will ever fill. Nothing. It says that he put eternity in your heart, meaning that the only thing that will ever truly fulfill you has to be beyond whatever is temporal, meaning whatever you could just experience today or tomorrow or a week ago or a week in the future, anything you could just do in this earth, nothing is gonna do it for you, I guarantee you. Because God has put eternity in your heart. He did that so that we would know him. You see, if God made us with insatiable appetites, he would be incredibly cruel if he didn't give us something to satiate that appetite. It's like if God made you thirsty and never gave you water, he would be cruel. And yet what God does is God knows how desperately we need to be satisfied, how desperately we need true meaning in our life, how desperately we need to answer the question, what is the point? And so what he does is he gives us the only thing that could answer an infinite question. The only thing that could satisfy an infinite problem is an infinite answer. You guys understand your math? Okay, the only thing that could balance that out is something infinite. Guess who's infinite? God himself is infinite. It says in the Bible that at his right plans are at his right hand is pleasures forevermore. It says that within God himself, we can be truly satisfied. And what's crazy about that is it's actually only ever gonna be within God. And so any other thing that we chase will ultimately be meaningless. That book keeps going, talking about more things that are ultimately meaningless. You think he forgot to talk about youth? He didn't. Chapter 11, verse 9, he says, you who are young, that's you guys. Me kind of, I'm getting up there, guys. You who are young, be happy while you're young and let your heart give joy in the days of your youth. That's pretty encouraging. Be happy while you're young. Why? Because God will bring you into judgment. So you better just banish anxiety from your life because the rest of the things in your life are meaningless. Even your youth, which people covet, man. People who are older, they wish they could be younger sometimes. This whole industry is built off of helping people look young when they're old. Millions of dollars built around it. Just seeking after youth, but even youth is meaningless. This goes on for 11 chapters and everything except for the last two verses of chapter 12 in this book. He keeps telling us about everything you could ever imagine and how meaningless it ultimately is. But then what he says at the very end, he says, now that all this has been heard, now that you get that nothing really matters, here's the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. Another way of thinking that, because some of you are reading it like, wait, I need to be afraid of God now? First you tell me that everything's meaningless, and now I need to be afraid of the guy in the sky? Like, I did not sign up for this tonight. You tricked me with the hot dogs. Why? Listen, this idea of fear, when it shows up in the Bible, it's not like what you would think about like being afraid of someone scary. It's a little bit different. Have you guys ever been to the ocean? You guys been to the ocean? Hit me with the ocean side. Ooh, get pitted. Oh, tap it. Just, you know what I mean? Okay, Anybody just looking at this and like, I want to be there. Take me there now. The ocean's so great. Okay, the ocean is incredible. I love the ocean. Somebody just said it. It's actually terrifying. Like, if you really think about it, there are sharks and dolphins in there. Sign up for Summer Nights. It's gonna be awesome. Sign up, it's gonna be great. Summer Nights, get in there, all right. But hey, but for real though, there are terrifying things about the ocean. When I was a kid, I was a swimmer, okay? I was on swim team. Anybody in here on swim team? I've seen you swim. Yeah, you've been out the swim meets. You're like, I got out there, I did my 100 free, and then I did my 200 IM. I got the best time of my life. Okay, that was never me. I was a very roly-poly swimmer, okay? But although I was a roly-poly swimmer, I was better than all my friends who weren't on swim team. Amen, swim team kids? Yeah, you show up at the pool party and you're like, whoop-a, whoop-a. You just start doing, okay. You're like, check out what I can do. Okay, the rest of you were like, yeah, that kid's weird. We all know swim team kids. We're on the same team, all right? Look, when you know how to swim really well, the ocean is a little less terrifying. So I go to the ocean, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna battle these waves. It's gonna be so cool. I go out there, I'm in Santa Cruz, and the waves come in, and I'm like, yeah, I can take any wave, right? Like, you guys do that when you're a kid? You're like, come on, ocean, what do you got? And just like keep going with it. And then I hadn't noticed, but when you're at the ocean and you're playing in the water, you get like carried down the beach somehow. Don't know how that works. If you've been to the boardwalk, you know that there's a place at the boardwalk in Santa Cruz where there's this really nasty river that meets the ocean. The scary thing about that is when that kind of thing happens, when freshwater meets the ocean, when it comes together, what it creates is it creates this like this backdraft in the water, this pull in the water. And so I remember getting out there. And I thought, oh, I'm this great swimmer. I'm gonna be fine, whatever. I'm swimming, and next thing I know, I'm getting pulled out, like pulled. I thought I was a good swimmer. I thought I had, and this thing just starts yanking me out, and I'm like, uh-oh. Okay, this is what they told me about. I need to not go against it, but then you still go against it because it's terrifying. And so I'm going, trying to swim in, and it pulls me back out. And then I'm just like, it's God's grace that it dawned on me. I'm like, wait, okay, if I just get past it, I can swim around it and come back in. And that like had dawned on me somehow. And so what you do is you let it pull you out just far enough to swim around the current that was pulling you out. And so I ended up doing that. I get back on shore and I was exhausted. If you've ever tried to swim against a current, it is exhausting. And I'm standing there like, I'm terrified of this thing. Like the ocean could take me out, but the ocean is also incredibly beautiful. The ocean is also something I want to be in, I want to go to. The ocean is something that when I go to the ocean, like Lexi and I, we go on a trip. Hi, babe, I love you. Okay, we go on a trip. We're like going to Bodega Bay or something. Just the smell of the ocean in those like plants before you even hit the sand, like that alone is like, oh my gosh, the aloe, it's beautiful. Like, it's soothing, it's calming, and yet at the same time, it could take you out. So this is what the holiness of God is like. This is what the glory of God is like. It's like the ocean. It's something that is incredibly bigger than you, more vast than you, could take you out, and yet it doesn't. Because he loves you and he wants to have a relationship with you. He wants you to know him and ultimately to finally find satisfaction. That's what that verse means when it says to fear, to glorify God. It's to have this like understanding of God where you're like, you are so much bigger than I can even hope to understand, and yet you're so close and you know me. That sense of a God who's bigger than we can understand, and yet closer than a whisper, that God is the only thing that will ever truly satisfy you. I found myself in a very low point, okay? I was done with school. Like I said, I barely graduated high school, okay? I was like, I don't know what to do with my life. I guess I'll go get a job. And I was very lucky. Somebody let me unbox things in the back of American Eagle because I didn't have the face for the front, you know what I'm saying? Ugly people out there with me? Okay. Look, I was like, they didn't let me in the front, all right? They're like, you're in the back, boy. You're unboxing stuff. But I at least had a job. And then I was at community college. And community college, it's great financially, but it is a black hole vortex of death for your soul, okay? That thing was hard for me. All right, some of you do great at it. Me, I was like, get me out of here. But I had no purpose. there was no point to anything I was doing. I was just going because I thought I had to, or I thought it was the right thing to do. And it wasn't until I was like helping out at this youth group that I used to go to, and they're like, oh, hey, we need someone to play for the middle schoolers, and no one wanted to play for you guys. But I was like, I'll do it, okay? So I played for the middle schoolers, and then next thing I know, they're like, hey, just come play more, and then they're like, hey, why don't you just want to work here? You're here all the time. I was like, sure, I'll take a job. And then I started working at this church, and then all of a sudden I started to find like purpose. I was like, wait a minute. Like my life isn't about me sitting here asking myself, what's the point? There's this God out there who knows me, who loves me, who wants a relationship with me, and I need to tell people about him. And what started to happen is it formed a sense of meaning and purpose in my life. It gave me something to do. And what happened in discovering that purpose of like, oh, you know what? God has created me to give him glory, to recognize how incredible he is, and ultimately to enjoy him every day of my life. That's why God created me. Now I have a purpose. And now what that did is it reinformed every single thing in my life. All of it. I got my stuff together. Okay, I got my grades together. I transferred to a university. I found my lady. Hey, lady. I went to school. Okay, I got my life together. I got an actual job. I worked like multiple. Like I started to get stuff together because I had meaning. But the meaning wasn't about success. The meaning wasn't about looking cool. The meaning wasn't about being the smartest person. The meaning was found in how do I do my best to just glorify God with whatever I have and whatever I do. That's actually in the Bible too. In 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31, it says, so whatever you do, whether you eat or you drink, do it all for what? What? He said, so get this. We're bringing it back around to the series, people, all right? Choose your own adventure. What's the adventure? The adventure is literally anything that you do, anywhere that you go. Suddenly, school has an answer to what's the point? The point is to glorify God. The point of you being at school is to glorify God. It's to be there and say, you know what? I see what you're doing. I love you, but I'm not going to do that too. Because you know what? I'm actually trying to live for God's glory, not my own. You're there to glorify God. What's the point of doing well on an assignment? It's the glory of God. What's the point of your soccer team? It's the glory of God. What's the point of your lacrosse team? What's the point of your Instagram account? What's the point of your For You page? All right, I'll get you. What's the point of baseball? At the end of the day, without this infinite answer, without this infinite answer of this infinite being named the God of the universe, it will ultimately be meaningless. Your sports team will stop playing sports one day. Your grades will just be on a piece of paper one day. Your class will be over. Your friends will move on. Your Instagram account will turn into Spacestagram or whatever comes out next. Don't stop listening to me, Mark Zuckerberg. I see you, okay? On the camera. He stole my idea. Whatever you're doing, it's going to ultimately be meaningless. And I'm telling you that because I love you, okay? It's not because I'm angry. It's not because I'm mad. It's not because I'm trying to be mean. It's because I genuinely believe that everything in our life will ultimately amount to a vapor, just a breath without God. And so the adventure we choose is to say, you know what, I'm going to glorify God. I'm going to enjoy him forever with every single day of my life. That's what you're invited to do. Any of you could do it. You just say, all right, I'm in. Let's go. I want to glorify you. That's the adventure we're invited into. Let me pray for us and we'll head into small group. God, we love you. We thank you that you're good enough to put eternity in our hearts. We thank you that you're good enough to be terrifying and yet close, that you're intimate with us, that you know us on the inside and the out, and you love us anyway for who we are. And so, God, we thank you for that reality. And I pray just over each of these students today, if any of them's been asking that question, what's the point? I just pray that you would show them yourself, that you would show them the meaning that we can have in you and the way that you reinform all of life, Jesus. I pray that you would show that to them through your Spirit. We pray this in your Son's name. Everybody said, amen. I love you guys. Freshman girls, you're going to be vibing with Lexi tonight. If you're in 6th grade, you're going to be with Hannah West. Ayo, she's epic. Sorry, sophomore girls. I'm so